Kellyanne was just a little distracted there. Anyway, hi, Laura. Okay. Well, it says no one's in here, but I can see that there's Happy Valentine's, Laura. Yes, exactly. I put out the little boxes that, hey, Mary, Happy Valentine's Day. Um, everybody, welcome, welcome, welcome. Still says no one's in the room, and I see people saying hi, so that's cool. Anyway, um, okay, so here's a little person. Taco Talk with Ninja Steve. Hi. Um, oh, we have one person in the room, but I know this is more. Anyway, I want to just wait just a little bit, get a couple of people, more people in there. Um, well, I can just say, remember, I started these about 2 weeks ago, and I basically finished them. These were just these little simple little heart boxes. I at that time I said, you could put that engagement ring in or something. Just like them and put them around.
Permission.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Something missing?
One.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yes, Laura, yes, I, something? Yes, I wish I was having dessert, and I hopefully will have. I don't know where Serendipity is. Is that here in San Diego?
No. Vegas.
Vegas.
New York.
Okay.
Yeah, New York. Is
well, I think I'm probably going to treat myself to. We have a place called Baby Cakes, and it makes cupcakes. But anyway, so anyway, these are those little heart boxes. If I didn't think it would be hot boxes. So this is light cyan, and there's oh my God, what the hell is that pink called?
Pink purple.
No. Just, hold on, people. I gotta look. No, it's not black diamond. It's just black.
Roseland.
Roseland. Rose.
Oh, rose.
Light rose. There's light rose in the lettering. Yeah. Anyway, so that's that. Okay, I see now there's a bunch of people. So I don't know if we have any new people here, but if so, welcome. I'm Ninja Steve, and last week I started this little balloon dog, and I didn't get much done on it. We had a busy week here at Crystal Ninja, so I'm going to do a little bit more on that today. And but first thing I'm going to do is I need to clean the little area. I need to put my glasses on so I can see. There we go. Hi, Jenna. Hi, y'all. All right, I'm just going to do this little part. Normally I would take an alcohol wipe, but I couldn't find one. So you know what? The thing is, this thing is shiny, so I can absolutely see that it's all, fingerprints are all off of it.
Where's your jug? I just saw it. Oh, it's hiding. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's okay. Y'all got it. You need to clean your surface. That's it. Hi, Miss Mary. And I already mixed up some 2-part epoxy over here in this little Post-it note. And I'm just going to throw this down. And then last week I was talking to you all about your back painting, or since this is, and I don't know how it comes across on camera, but okay, now we jumped up and, okay, hi everybody. This is, for me, it's pink, but it also shines a little bit purple. And so that's why I chose the Crystal Ninja Kira pink purple stone, so that it reflects both a little bit of pink and a little bit of purple. And I'm going to throw on this section, and then I wanted to show you a couple of things. Here's a little bit tidbit information, and I will work my way down there. So you can see that this is a little bank, and I'm making sure I get there in the creases of the legs, because those tend to be problem areas. I'll just say, take my word for it, since I've done about a half a dozen of these things. And this is what I want to tell you. When you get down to where the hole is, you want it either, thanks, Jenna, you want to stick in your rubber stopper and make a line so that the rubber stopper will fit in, because if you do you can do the crystals right up to the edge, but let's be honest, people, these things are manufactured and sometimes they're kind of cheap. And the rubber stopper, and I'll show you, the rubber stopper for this one is pretty crappy. I was like, oh, it's so cute, and then I'm like, God, but the bottom part, you can see how bent and how messed up that is. Yeah, not too cool. So anyway, I mean, it fits in perfectly, but as you can see, it has an overhang. So I want to just do the crystals up to the edge. Normally, I would take a Sharpie and go around it, but I'm not doing that only because I'm only going to get down there today, and so it doesn't serve me a lot at the moment. Okay, I just want to spread this on evenly. Cool. I'm going to put that down to the side. And here's one that is completely done. Yes, a question. Yes, Fusion Tack does dry clear. You can hold on, that went to. You can mix mica with it. So, okay, the thing with Fusion Tack, so, you can do whatever you want, but for best, hi, Mr. Steve, Facebook user. Okay. Hello. Where is that? Hey, Oracle, welcome back. Happy Valentine's Day. Someone just wrote about the Fusion. So with a glue that's white, and you put mica in it or glitter, it's not going to be as sparkly and as shiny as you want. It's also going to thicken your glue to make it. There we go. You can the mica, is because it's almost like a powder. That is much better than a glitter. But both of them will thicken it up a bit. So you should kind of just a little practice on the side to see what it is. Or what you can always do is, and Kelly was working on something today. It's the same principle. You could start working on this with your Fusion Tack or whatever, and while it's air quotes, while it's still wet, you could put mica over it, or a fine glitter or something over it, like with the stones on, and it will fill in that space. Was that helpful?
Before it cures.
Yeah. Before it cures, that's all you have to do is you can put it on. Yes. Okay. Oh, Sunday. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful. Okay. Thanks, Paula. Okay. Anyway, so this is a yellow. So this balloon dog was. I don't remember what color it was because I just took spray paint and made it yellow. I use citrine and jonquil on it. Yeah, exactly. Yes, Alice, the fireplace keeps us warm here. Even in California, it's a little chilly. But anyway, so you can remember what we talked about that last week. Is that back painting, and I've talked about, Kelly. We all talk about when you try to match the color of the back of your surface to your stones. It is forgiving for any spaces, and it just creates a deeper hue, or it's like the impact is really, really strong. I'm going to show you one other one. This is with Blue Moon, and so it looks like clear or crystal, but it has it reflects a blue and purple. So hello, Matilda. Hi, y'all. Hi, Stephanie. So you can see, and I got to tell you, I remember this is with a mixed pack. So there's lots of small stones in here. So anyway, so that's one example. But here we talked about negative space, and this is the best example. This is also a balloon bank. It's the mega one. It is a unicorn, and you can see the background is black. And okay, I got an awesome sauce. Okay, cool. Thank you. So this was done intentionally, and these are all done with neon crystals. My own mix of the neons, and the black for me intensifies the neon, or the sparkliness of the we have Everyone's chatty today. I love it. That's cool. How do you know how many stones to order? Laura, I'm going to let Susie answer that because I don't know what you want to Happy Valentine's Day. Yes. What you're working on. But anyway, I also, when I started this with the black, I also think white might be nice too. It's in talk about something black and white, literally. Um, so I did this on a black tumbler. I left space until the enter. Fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that, Sandy. Exactly. So the black is really great. And like I said, I want to try something with also neons. It's just that the neons are so bright and cheerful. And this looks like that candy some of us are old enough to get when you were kids. I think they were called dots. They're a little piece of paper with candies, and you'd suck them off and get paper in your mouth and chew it and like woohoo. But anyway, this just looks like a party, and it's a unicorn, so let's have a party and have some fun. So anyway, those were the 3 things, and I am going to now work on the little guy that I have. So I have my little mixture. I have 20s, 16s, 12s, a few 8s, and 3s. Now, love eating. See, Ellen, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. Yeah, not everybody will know what they were or how good they are. So when I was working on this morning, and as I mentioned last week, is that there's some small 3s in pink because I wanted to accent or the pink that I feel like reflects in the surface of here. So what I realize is, even so I'm randomly picking stones, which I really am doing, is for every 3 stones that I place a small number 3, SS3 in there. The reason I'm doing that is it's going to create a consistency throughout the project. And granted, sometimes the 3's together, sometimes they're not, whatever. But it doesn't matter the size of whatever I'm pulling from. Is I just every 3 I take a little SS3 and throw it in there. So there, that's what I got. But yeah, this is, as you could see in the on the other ones that I just showed you, this is it's a smaller one. Someone last week had gotten one of they also had a balloon bank. They got it at I don't know if they got Tuesdays morning or if they got it at one of those places like that. And these are replicas, or I have no idea, whatever. Jeffrey Kuntz is the artist that originally made this balloon dog, and he made them, I won't say, he made them, some of his sculptures are bigger than life size. So look, here's a little tidbit of information. When you're working in the creases, so that's the crease at the end of, would be the end of the the end of the tail, and the neck, the ears, or whatever, and then even on the nose, because that is just a small, that's better on the camera. Oh, here we go. There you go. Home Goods, that's right, Laura. Thank you so much. Home Goods, that's right. Where you can often find these balloon guys, is to use your smaller stones, because when you use, if you were used, 20 is my largest stone. If I were to use a 20, just because of how this piece is manufactured, the surface is concave. So it's not a 90-degree angle, it's concave. So you can't put a flat surface on a round surface, if that makes any sense. But the bottom of the stone is round. And I mean, the bottom of the stone is flat, and here on the crease is round. If it was a 90-degree angle, that would be ideal, because then you'd fit a stone perfectly in that way and perfectly in that way, and then you really could throw any size in. But I've just from doing these, I realize it's better to use the smaller stones for those kind of little edges, because everything just sits better. Because I don't know which one of these. Was it this one? Nope, this one's fine. I think it's this one, because I did this one like a year or two ago. Yeah, here, I'm gonna put that down. So I can see, which you might not all be able to see. I'll use it. I use the 20s down here, and really, they don't rest nicely. You really can't see that on camera. I'm so sorry about that. Yes, Elaine, exactly. You run the problem with the ducks. So use the smaller crystals, or as many of the small as possible, on round surfaces, and then you won't have any edges sticking. Whoops! You won't have any edges sticking up like that. If this was flat and then it stuck, then when you put it on, it would stick up like that. So the small one, you have the whole surface area of the smaller stones on your item that you're gluing. I did so much talking, I forgot to add threes. Look at that. See, sometimes people they don't mind distractions. I tend to. This is I love people always ask, Steve, what do you listen to what kind of music do you listen to? I'm like, you know what? I don't listen to anything. They're like, what? I said, oh yeah, I have so many conversations in my head. There's an orchestra going on in my head, or there's just like thinking about life and whatever. But anyway, everybody to each his own. Some people like music, some people don't. Some people don't mind someone them standing over your shoulder while you're working on stuff. That doesn't bother me. But anywho, where am I? I'm like just fell down the rabbit hole. So I'm using and also of course I'm going to use a 3 where there is a space. All right, and once you get into the in the groove of throwing your stones down, or I should say laying your stones down, is that you kind of can see the sizes like unfold in front of your head. Granted, when you just pick them up randomly like this, it's cool, but every so often you're like, yeah, you know what? I think an 8 would really fit. Whoops. An 8 would fit really good in there, and you see it. It actually did. So anyway, anybody, any other questions or comments? Or I have something I hope you're going to find fun for next week. Will also be a project that has got to be a couple of weeks, because it's a little bit bigger. And remember, I always say it's your imagination, whatever your creativity or whatever's going on in your head. You just need to go out after it. There's not necessarily a right or wrong. There's definitely better and best, better, best, whatever ways of doing things. And yeah, so I got something fun to do, but I am absolutely loving. It's not very often that I just find this pink purple is just really amazing. I just can't get over how much it reflects. Hey Hayden, how you doing? It just reflects so beautifully. So this is one of those completely win-win, where the background is flawlessly, if I do say so myself, flawlessly way of matching the stones. So it's I'm super pleased about it. And as you all know, it's like when you're at home and you're taking photos of your creations, and it just, unless you have amazing lighting and this and that, you just can't quite get the sparkle. So the thing is that I never quite know how much you are all getting to see of the actual colors that are here, because what I see on the monitor is it's not so great. So I hope it's better for you all, and it could be just the monitor, because the colors are really, really super lovely. So it's Valentine's Day. It's if you're on the East Coast, you're already into the evening. Hopefully, you're all having feeling loved and appreciated, no matter what's going on in your life. And I and everyone here at Crystal Ninja says Happy Valentine's Day, and I appreciate you all coming by and saying hi. Yeah, and I love it when you're all chatty. That's super super fun. I mean, I tend to give a monologue anyway, but when you're all chatty, it makes me think, oh,
They wanted to see
oh,
the flower. I got Valentine
yeah,
flower,
can you see?
so I put it
Yeah.
in my hair.
She got flowers that are here. And I'm going to put this down for 1 second because I just remembered we can talk about the project that we got to work on.
Right.
So these are Funko Pops. And Kelly, who is this? You have to say exactly. Because
the client is Cypress Hill. It's a band. It's a rap band. So they have
they have their own.
Yeah, they have their own store called Dr. Greenhouse, and it does cater to green type things, smoking things. Yeah. And so we had to do
medicinal, of course,
lots of these for him. Yeah. And so
so this I think it's Sunday you were talking about the curves of the little duckies. Excuse me. There was lots of curves on here and lots of detail. The little branches on the. So is that focused? There we go. Perfect. This is Audrey from Little Shop of Horrors, the eating plant. That's actually from outer space. So there's a lot of detail. And these were basically all small stones. You can see the space there I had to leave it is because the head turns. So if I put crystals all the way down on the bottom, you could never turn the head. Now, granted, this may just be a showpiece, it will stand. What size stones? Okay, Miss Mary, which stones are, I can tell you, but I don't know what, you're struggling with the hair on the Funko Pop? Yes, so the thing is that this is, I'm going to put my glasses on. Sorry about that. These are 20s, 12s, 8s. I don't think was there anything smaller than that on the hair, Kelly?
Probably not.
No, I don't think so. So this was really like Afro-y hair. So it was on this little Funko Pop. It was very like a minefield. I think you should embellish it. His purple. Well, that's a possibility, but another time. And so the thing is that you do your best to keep the stones as flat as possible, and I'm sure Kelly did the hair here, so I'm sure that she put an ample amount of glue on there, which acts as a
alarm off.
Oh, alarm off. As like what is it called? Mortar, like grout. It works like that. Okay. So the thing is that like the ducks and this, you have small surfaces, so big stones would look kind of weird. So you would keep them small. I have to say I really liked the jacket, and here's a little detail. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, you did great.
So the thing is that what's cool about the jacket, it's white on white. So I used chalk for the main part of the jacket and the pockets, so that you, or as I would say, the pockets. I used neon white, because it's still white, and from here it looks white, but it creates the texture. If not, if I always used one, if I just used the chalk, it would just be a straight surface. So you want to keep your details. And although I do not like the hands, I can is that I made single lines for the fingers to insinuate fingers, instead of like the sprinkle fill, which is just basically mostly everywhere else on him. But the pants had a lot of what do you call it? Pleats, or folds in them. So I just did my best to follow the folds as best I could. But anyway, so this was the big project that we had this past 2 weeks, actually. So those are fun, and that's something else that you all can like. If you look through Kelly, there was a job years ago. When was that, Kelly?
Maybe 2018 or 19.
Okay, 2018. If you go back and you'll probably find.
Posted about those.
Okay, so Kelly just recently posted. She had a big job. How many did you do altogether?
Over 100.
Oh my God, over 100 people. So that's when it really is a job. It's you're doing. It's not like doing one or two and being like, oh my God, this is so much fun. It's 100. That's a lot, and you need to keep up. Especially if it's a paying job, keep up your standard, keep up your own standard. Both, Kelly. Okay, my unblinged hat is getting hot. The fireplace is getting to me. We have all of us have often started something and not liked how it's coming out, and you just end up tearing it apart. You do it right. Do it right, or don't do it at all. I'm a firm believer of that. So, I mean, I know we are our own worst enemies, but there's something about this. It's wonderful to take pride to make something that's actually beautiful in the end, and impresses the shit out of everybody. But so this is a part of the belly is a bigger surface, so I can use some of my 20s, although there is a little gap between them, this little space. So I just threw a 3 down there just to fill it up so that the light will reflect. Because if you have spaces, the light will reflect differently, and such as the black unicorn bank that I just showed you. The spacing is perfect because that's exactly what you are drawing attention to, that spacing. You want people to look and notice that. So let me see. I think turning. Thank you so much, Sunday. Yeah, pink. Yeah, this is like I said, pink purple. It's pretty special, and so I think it's time, people. No, we have 1 minute. Okay, I can work a little bit more. Actually, I have wet glue, so I'm going to finish off my glue just so that it will be done. But for you all, thank you so much for coming, staying. Thank you, Colette. I appreciate that. And everyone, happy Valentine's Day. Treat yourself nice, and see y'all next week. All right, take care. Bye-bye.